So we need to come out and stand up for each other. And if you'd like to say a few words, please come up to the table and raise your voices in support of our communities. Next up, we have Dr. Rodolfo Rosales, a community member coming to speak.
People across the world. Right now, I'm standing up for the children in Gaza. Believe me, I cry at night when I think about them. because their dreams are gone. Their aspirations are gone. Their families are gone. And now they're doing it here to us with the immigrants. And let me tell you, we're all immigrants. I don't give a I've always said we've been here 10,000 years. I didn't cross the border crossed me. But I'm a Mexican. And I will fight for people who are oppressed. I'm not much. At 83, who can I fight? They'll push me down. But however, we have to bring this shit out. I'm writing a book on, not Trump, because Trump vale cagada. I'm writing it on the white supremacy, on the attack on women and reproductive rights, on the attack of gays, on the attack of immigrants. And I'm writing it where these contradictions were founded in our nation. We have to realize that our nation was born in these contradictions. Our nation came and committed genocide on Indians so that they could establish their own constitution. So we can't forget that, and this thing about banning books and DEI and all this, don't let it get to you. Keep on going, keep on fighting, keep on writing, keep on reading, keep on getting out here. I'm just so proud to see all of you out here. Thank you.
Thank you so much for speaking, and again, if you feel emboldened to come speak out on your experiences or what you've seen, please do so. Up next, we're going to have Chele. Let's introduce our speakers.
From Palestine to Mexico, all the walls have got to go! That was weak. From Palestine to Mexico, all the walls have got to go! Palestine to Mexico, all the walls have got to go! Thank you, that was much better. Today, I'm here to speak about someone who I am disgusted with, someone who I'm ashamed to call a Salvadorian. And that's the dictator Bukele in his Seacop prison. It is not only a prison, but a symbol of capitalist and imperialist repression. Built with the guise of combating crime. The torture center, an apparatus of the Salvadorian state to disappear or anyone who opposes This facility is filled with people that are criminalized not for what they have done, but for who they are. Impoverished people, largely young men, branded as gang members, without due process or trial. Does that sound familiar to you? CCOT is not a response to crime. It is a violent mechanism to discipline the working class and maintain capitalist hegemony. It survives to terrorize the Salvadoran working class into submission while projecting strength for foreign capital and reactionary allies like the United States. Let us be clear. The United States is not just complicit, it is the central architect to this repression. Under both Trump and Biden, ICE has deported migrants, many with protected status, back to El Salvador to be dumped into this hellish prison. One such case is Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a Salvadoran man who was torn from his family and illegally deported from the United States on March 15th in what Trump calls an administrative error. Now they have since returned him to the United States. However, they are trying to put as many bogus charges on him as possible so they can arrest him here in the U.S. This is imperialism in action, treating migrants as expendable bodies, disposable labor and tools of terror against the working class. What we see is a coordinated strategy between U.S. imperialism and the Bukele regime to outsource the dirty work of repression and to criminalize the poor. The U.S. funds arms to support regimes like Bukele because they serve Wall Street, not the Salvadorian people. And what's more disgusting is Bukele is of Palestinian descent. Both of his parents are from Palestine. They are both from Bethlehem, Palestine, the place where Jesus Christ was born. And what does he do? He sides with Israel every step of the way. So not only has he betrayed the Salvadorian people, but he's also betrayed his Palestinian roots. Are we okay with that? So why would we trust a man who doesn't even care about his own people back in Palestine? To think that he's going to care about Salvadorian people? Absolutely not. He is selling out this country. He is selling out his people to this administration and any administration that was willing to offer him as much money as possible. He's not helping the Salvadorian people. He's lining his pockets right now as we speak. As he deports Salvadorians, as he deports people who aren't even from El Salvador, and they keep them there in prison for as long as possible with many humanitarian rights against them. Are we going to keep standing for that? No! And that is why we say, from Palestine to Mexico, all the walls have got to go. That is why we must stand in solidarity with all immigrants, with all people that are being injustice right now. To Mexico, all the walls have got to go. Palestine to Mexico, all the walls have got to go. From Palestine to Mexico, all the walls have got to go. Palestine to Mexico, all the walls have got to go. Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Well, guys, thank you.
Thank you, Chele, for highlighting the importance of never forgetting where you come from and not forgetting or normalizing the things that we have seen. Are we going to stop feeling this sense of outrage and anger and despair just because they changed their tactics? No! That's right. So
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Tell me about why you came out here today.
Because I don't believe in masked, unidentified men going out and disappearing people off the streets. I don't agree with people not getting the right to defend themselves in court, just being shipped off to foreign countries and gulag.
What do you hope to see change?
Well, with the current administration in charge, I don't think much is going to change, but I hope at some point the courts at least will enforce the law.
So what is your hope for being out here today?
Really, to educate other people that are passing by, to get them on board, to hopefully get them out here with us.
And what do you want them to know?
That there are awful things, unconstitutional, illegal things going on in this country right now. And if they're not paying attention or not paying attention to the correct sources, they probably don't even know it. So hopefully this will shed some light on that.
Why should they care?
Because people are suffering, possibly innocent people. People are, being shipped off to other countries and put in prison, and they have no chance to defend themselves. That's not America. That's not this country. It's not what we're supposed to stand for.
Perfect. Anything I left out you want to add?
No, I'm good.
Can I get your name?
Tiz Arnold.
Tiz Arnold. How do you spell that?
T-I-Z.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
You bet.
Excuse me. Can I take your picture? Thank you.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, I'm good.
Tell me about why you're out here today.
I'm out here to teach my daughter her freedom of speech and to stand up for our ancestors and our family that is currently trying to be here and work hard and do great things and make America great.
Tell me about why that's important for you.
My upbringing, my family, my family's from Mexico. They came here, they built a life here, and I know Mexico, I know San Antonio, I know America, and it's important for me to be out here so generations behind me can have that chance.
What do you hope comes of this today?
I hope the wrongful deportations stop. Anybody who's trying to make a living here, who isn't a criminal, who isn't trying to cause any harm, but build a better life for themselves and their generation, I hope that they can do that. And if me being here is a little step in that direction, that's what I'm looking forward to.
For the people at home that aren't here, what do you want them to know?
I want them to know that I honestly was debating on coming because I didn't think that anybody was going to show today. I didn't think anybody was going to stand up for the Hispanic community. However, get up, get out, show up, because the more that show, the more it shows those who are against us that we can always have the oppression, and the oppression can always be on our side.
Anything you want to add I left out?
Viva la raza.
Let me get your name.
Kelsey
Kelsey, what's your last name?
Alonso.
How do you spell those?
KelseyaLonso.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Excuse me. Yes. You interviewed my friend. Which channel are you on? Channel 4. Thank you.
2025, to end racism, to end sexism, to end division. Revolution means the end of exploitation. Revolution means the end of culture. Revolution is so fucking creative. Revolution means treating your partner as a friend and an equal. Revolution is sexy. Revolution means respecting and learning from your children. Revolution is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Hey, tell me about why y'all are out here today. Why are y'all out here today?
We're immigrants, man. Those are our friends. Those are our family. They don't know that this family.
As an educator, I have to use my privilege to make sure that those voices are being silenced are definitely out there. So gotta make sure I protect students, our neighbors, parents, families, all that great stuff. So we have to use our privilege and speak out.
What do you hope comes of this today? What do you think the city can do?
I hope that we can come together sure that we're educating people about their rights and making sure that, you know, stuff like that doesn't happen. We don't need another LA situation here in San Antonio.
Perfect. Can I get y'all's names? You first.
Lucero Saldaña.
Spell that for me.
Lucero Saldana. But you say Eñe.
Okay, okay. All right. Go ahead and spell that for me too. Spell that for me too.
Hace unos días, en la línea de alerta de ICE, recibimos una llamada de una mujer a la que acababa de atender una de nuestras clínicas que conoce sus derechos. Nos llamó aterrada porque migración estaba fuera de su casa, tocando la puerta. Le dijimos, ten cuidado, recuerda, pide una orden judicial. Y me dijo, no quiero, tengo miedo. Le dije, ok, está bien, vamos en camino, pero recuerda, no abras la puerta. Cuando llegamos, migración ya se había ido, pero ella seguía aterrorizada y nos empezaba a explicar. Nos decía, llevamos días sin dormir, llevamos días sin llevar a los niños a la escuela, mi esposo tiene miedo de ir al trabajo, no queremos seguir viviendo así. Me dijo, estoy pensando autodeportarme.
Oh no, actually.
Me dijo, porque esto no es vida.
Sorry, organizers.
Y me lo dijo no enojada, sino cansada, rota. Y entendemos ese sentimiento, porque cuántos de nosotros no hemos pensado algo así. Valdrá la pena seguir luchando. ¿Por qué no mejor nos quedamos en casa o nos regresamos a nuestros países? ¿Por qué no mejor guardar silencio y subsistir como podamos? Pero sin embargo estamos aquí alzando la voz. ¿Por qué? Porque en medio de todo ese miedo también vive algo más, nuestra dignidad. Y nuestra dignidad es lo que el sistema quiere arrebatarnos con las redadas, con las deportaciones, con el silencio forzado. Pero también es nuestra mejor arma para resistir. Desde el primer día que llegamos a este país nos dice lo mismo. Hazle caso a la ley, trabaja duro, no te metas en problemas y te irá bien. Adáptate, aprende inglés y no llames la atención. Y todos lo hicimos. Trabajamos de sol a sol. Nos callamos cuando nos discriminaban. Aguantamos insultos, humillaciones, malos sueldos y largas jornadas. No protestamos, no exigimos. Mandamos a nuestros hijos a la escuela. Les dijimos que solo hablaran inglés y que no dijeran que eran de otro país para que no los trataran mal. Nosotros cumplimos, obedecimos y esperamos. Y sin embargo, ICE sigue en nuestras calles y ahora detienen a la gente en los juzgados. Arrestan a padres cuando van a dejar a sus hijos a la escuela. Hay veteranos del ejército, gente que luchó por este país, que han sido deportados. Entonces, ¿de qué sirve hacerlo bien? ¿De qué sirvió callarse, adaptarse, integrarse, si igual nos tratan como enemigos? Es que esa es la mentira más grande, que si te portas bien, te proteger. Es que este sistema no está diseñado para protegerte. Este sistema está diseñado para explotarte mientras te dice que te lo mereces. Entonces, si no se trata de portarse bien, ¿de qué se trata? Se trata de control. Se trata de adiestrarnos, de domesticarnos, de asegurarse que nunca alcemos la voz. Se trata de quitarnos actividad política. Porque cuando un inmigrante tiene miedo, no protesta. Cuando un inmigrante se calla y acepta cualquier trabajo, cualquier salario, cualquier abuso, así el sistema gana y los ricos ganan. Aquí nos sobreexplotan en los trabajos más pesados y más mal pagados. Y por encima de eso nos dicen que tenemos que estar agradecidos por esas migajas. Nos convencen que debemos ganarnos ese lugar, cuando ese lugar lo construimos nosotros con nuestras manos. Y lo más hipócrita de todo es que nosotros venimos a este país buscando lo que nos fue robado. Nos lo quitaron a punta de golpes de Estado, dictaduras, trabajos injustos y ahora con bloqueos y sanciones. Nos desplazaron de nuestras tierras con sus guerras, su miseria impuesta y su economía dependiente. Estamos aquí porque ellos estuvieron allá. Aquí hay millonarios porque allá hay miseria. Cuando nuestras vidas, nuestras economías y nuestras democracias fueron destruidas por el mismo sistema que hoy nos quiere deportar. Solo veamos la historia, no la historia que nos enseñan aquí, sino la historia verdadera. Estados Unidos tiene historia de intervención y dictaduras en toda Latinoamérica. Voy a mencionar México, Guatemala, Chile, Nicaragua, El Salvador. Venezuela, porque se me hace más tardío nombrar a todos los países. Y ahora nos llaman criminales cuando solo intentamos sobrevivir a lo que ellos destruyeron. ¡Eso! Pero también hay otra historia, la historia de la lucha de aquí. Nada de los derechos que tenemos aquí fueron regalados. Cada derecho, la jornada laboral, el salario mínimo, la seguridad en el trabajo, todos esos fueron arrancados con organización y sacrificio. El 1 de mayo, el día de la lucha de obreros de todo el mundo, nació con la sangre de los trabajadores de Chicago. Aquí mismo en San Antonio, Emma Tenayuca, la comunista, la comunista Emma Tenayuca organizó una huelga de miles de peladores de nueces en los años 30, enfrentándose a la policía y a la Ku Klux. A Emma Tenayuca le preguntaron si no le daba miedo, siendo adolescente, liderar a miles de personas en contra de la policía, y ella respondió que no hay que verlo en términos de miedo, sino en términos de justicia. Y también lo vimos en Guías en Inmigrantes en el 2006, ese día en que paramos y el país nos siguió. Ese día probamos que no somos invisibles, que sin nosotros no funciona nada. Pero cuando no hay organización política, cuando los inmigrantes solo sobreviven sin luchar, entonces no hay presión para mejores condiciones. Eso es lo que ellos quieren. Más trabajo por menos salario. Más miedo por menos derechos. Más silencio y menos sindicatos. Ese es un sistema que se está muriendo y que nos quiere llevar con él. La mujer que me llamó y dijo que se quería autodeportar, quiero decirle que la entiendo. De verdad que sí. No es cobardía, es cansancio. Y si ella decide volver a su país, esa también es una forma de lucha. Nuestros países también necesitan gente valiente, que se quede, que reconstruye y que luche allá. Pero para quienes decidimos quedarnos, no nos queda otra opción más que luchar. Porque el sueño americano que nos vendieron en los 70, en los 80 y los 90, ese sueño murió en el 2008 con la crisis económica. Ese sueño americano se lo llevaron los bancos, las guerras sin fin y los políticos corruptos. Resulta que en ese país hay dos partidos principales y ambos son para los ricos. Entonces, ¿qué hacemos? ¿Nos quedamos esperando la cura de este sistema que se está muriendo? ¡No! ¿O nos atrevemos a soñar algo nuevo? Un sueño nuevo, un sueño de que nos organicemos y que seamos conscientes. Entonces, no temamos más, porque cuando el pueblo trabajador se una, no habrá muro que lo detenga. Entonces, hoy decimos, basta de vivir escondidos, basta de callar por miedo a una deportación, basta de seguir esperando promesas que nunca llegan. Vamos a luchar por nuestras familias, por nuestros compañeros, por un futuro donde no seamos una mano de obra barata, sino una clase trabajadora, digna, poderosa y libre.
Good, doing good. Sorry for having me.
Get my recording on.
Just gonna get a little spell first.
Hi.
Okay, how can I help you? Hi.
Both, can you spell your first and last name for me?
Yes, my first name is Jessica Solis. It's spelled Jessica. Last name Solis.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So then, easy first question. Why did y'all decide to organize this protest today?
We decided to organize this protest because we're tired of seeing those horrific scenes that we have been seeing all over the country, where families are being ripped apart right in front of a justice institution where we're supposed to be seeing due process and where people are supposed to be given chances to plead their cases. Instead, they're being met with zip ties and thrown into buses like animals. You know, we've seen, like, yes, they throw them into the buses, but these tiny vans, they're not even equipped with seats. There's slim cages behind these. There's slim cages in these vans where people are being thrown into like animals. Like, we're seeing humanity being ripped apart, and we do not want these things to be normalized. You know, if it's not, it's only going to escalate from here if we allow it. If we just sit at home and watch and shake our heads, these things are only going to keep escalating. So it was important for us to come out, not just for what's happening in the courthouses, which is where they're on their best behavior, in front of all the cameras, in front of all the activists. We also need to stand up for what's happening on the streets, where families are being kidnapped in broad daylight, where families don't know what happens to their loved ones. They don't come home one day after working all day out in some work site. They're gone for weeks at a time. They don't hear from them. They only find out what happened to them maybe if they see them in a news segment on the El Salvador prison, and they're like, there's my loved one who I haven't seen in weeks. They've been kidnapped, they've been taken, and they've been treated like criminals when they did nothing but work hard to try to support their families.
And all these conversations we're having with San Antonio families, like, I know that we've had ICE come to the immigration centers and at the UTSA campus to detain construction workers that are immigrants, but are you also talking with families who have lost loved ones, and it was at neither of those two places that has been reported on?
We are talking to families who have had their loved ones taken from them, either out on the streets, at their work sites, or in the courthouses. These families are distraught. You know, we've had one family say, you know, I've been breaking out in hives every day because it's just, I don't know what to do. I don't know where my loved ones are. And we had one family, the brother of Raul Caal, who was on the tree. His brother was taken from his home when they were looking for Raul. They took Jose Luis, who was one of the sole providers for his family. Jose Luis had no criminal record. He was not being searched for. They took him just in these raids, because that's what they're doing. They respond to one call, and they knock door and door, and they try to take as many people as possible without a warrant, without asking who they are, just racially profiling people. And so they took Raul Ical, they took his brother, Jose Luis, who were the sole providers for this family. Now the mother is left taking up gig jobs, trying to make ends meet while they have their 3 daughters waiting at home. And you know, these families are being broken apart. They used to be able to have their mother being at home with them, taking care of them. Instead, she's being forced to work and also try to take care of these legal fees because the government will not let go of her husband, who they had no warrant for, and they're holding on federal charges despite him having no criminal record.
So this protest has gathered hundreds of people in front of City Hall to ask for help. What would you like all city council members and mayor to do to help with your efforts?
Yeah. we need leadership to speak out. And more than speak out, we need them to put together some policies and plans of how they are not going to be cooperating with ICE. They're being told they have to. But just like this culture of fear that we have to fight within our immigrant communities, so too do the leaders of this city have a responsibility to fight the culture of fear, because the community is speaking out. The community does not want this. We do not want to be living under a culture of fear. And we need them to do something to stand up against all of this, because again, we cannot let these scenes be normalized. We cannot live in this world where people can be taken in broad daylight and kidnapped and all the time they're being exploited and treated like criminals, when all immigrants have done is come to this country, sacrifice everything in their country to come here. Oh yeah. It's not live, right? It's live. Sweet.
And then, are you worried at all about any backlash or crackdowns on these protests? We know we've seen in LA officers being dispatched to kind of quell the crowds. Are you worried about that at all here?
Well, we got to stand up and fight. When it comes to individuals trying to make a difference, it's a lot harder to crack down on. What we are seeing in LA has a history of standing up for themselves in a way where, they come out and they hit the streets. And President is threatening California specifically with bringing out the army. But if all the other cities come together, if all the other people in their cities come together and come and speak out peacefully in an organized fashion, we still can create that pushback, because they're targeting California because they have this history of fighting. But they can't do that in every single state, in every single city. So we all need to be out. And the more we are together, the safer we are. The more of us, the safer we are, the more they'll be willing to fight back.
Have you had any conversations with SAPD, Bale County Sheriff's Office, or have they kind of just been leaving y'all to protest as you are?
They've been letting us protest as we are. A lot of the leaders in our community still understand that immigrants are who this community is. A lot of them come from immigrant families. A lot of them may wish to support us in some ways. So no, we have not seen any crackdowns. We've seen police willing to let us exercise our right, because it's our constitutional right to be out protesting. So what we're doing here is legal. We're not being violent. We're not doing anything but speaking out and encouraging communities to organize within their communities and also exercise their right and fight for their community and also fight for their rights, which are also being under attack.
Okay, great. I just have two kind of procedural questions for you now. Do you have any?
Is there anything that we left out that you want to make sure is said?
Of course. It's important for the community to come out and organize. It's important for us to not just sit at home and watch on our screens and be outraged there. It's not just protests. It doesn't just look like protests. It looks like going out, talking to your neighbors, getting to know them, breaking bread with your neighbors, finding out what's going on with them, keeping in community with all your neighbors, making those group chats, keeping an eye out for each other in our communities. Hey, ICE is coming down here. What are we going to do? Let's call the hotline. Let's all come out, those of us that are citizens, and start recording and ask them for their warrants, ask them what they're doing here. Why are they terrorizing our communities? Because that's what these ICE tactics looks like. It looks like terror. It looks like booted, masked up people in armor and guns coming into our everyday neighborhoods with our families, with our children, and breaking down doors and swarming our loved ones. We can't stand for that. We can't let that happen in our neighborhoods. We can't let that happen in our communities. You don't have to just sit at home. Come out, record, let them know how unhappy we are. And together we can deter them. They only have so much capacity. We, as a community, are larger and stronger when we come out together.
I just want to make sure I got your title.
Yes. My name is Jessica Solis, and I'm an organizer with the Party for Socialism and Liberation.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
I apologize for any faces. This is so heavy, and I'm dying. Have a good one.
Let's not do that. Let's be disciplined. Let's show them what real resistance looks like. So please stay hydrated, stick together, have a buddy. If you need any help, come to anyone wearing a red ESL shirt or anyone with a vest. Let's go.
No, it sounds like it to me. It was just a Silverado truck.
Billetes de 100 en el maletín.